The object before us is a remarkable metal vessel. It feels old and clearly holds importance. We believe it is crafted from brass, or perhaps it is bronze, an alloy similar in nature. Beneath the surface changes wrought by time, its original color shows a warm golden hue. This ancient vessel has a long story to tell, a narrative from a distant past. It sits silently in the present, patiently waiting for us to look closer and uncover its secrets. The metal itself seems to possess a certain substantial weight, a tangible testament to its considerable age. Discovering such unique items is always a deeply exciting moment for historians and archaeologists alike. We understand that we must handle it with the utmost care and respect. The surface of this ancient metal vessel is covered with a distinct layer that scientists and historians call patina. Patina is a thin, protective film that forms slowly on metals like brass or bronze over a long period. It acts like a natural coat, protecting the original metal underneath from further corrosion. This patina is not dirt or grime, it's an integral part of the object's history. The specific look, color, and texture of the patina provide valuable clues about its past. We study it with great care, almost like reading the fragile pages of a historical document. Each distinct hue tells a small part of its environmental story, detailing the conditions it has endured. The richness and variety of these colors are a strong sign of its long journey through time. It stands as a testament to the enduring nature of the material itself through time. There are several clear and reliable signs that indicate this vessel's aging process is genuine and not artificially induced. One of the most important signs we look for is how the patina itself has formed across the entire surface. A truly natural patina is very often uneven in its appearance. Some parts of the vessel might exhibit a thicker layer of patina, or they might display different colors or textures compared to other parts of the same object. This characteristic unevenness typically occurs because the environmental conditions were not precisely the same all over the object during its long aging period. For instance, one side of the vessel might have been more consistently exposed to moisture if it lay partially buried, leading to different corrosion patterns there. This kind of subtle, natural unevenness is extremely difficult for forgers to fake convincingly. It speaks directly to a long, uncontrolled and natural aging process over many decades or centuries. We carefully look for these subtle but significant variations across the entire surface. We also meticulously look for other crucial markers of authenticity, such as something called corrosion layering. This term means that the corrosion, which is the chemical alteration of the metal, has occurred in distinct, discernible layers, much like the annual growth rings visible in a cross-section of a tree trunk. These corrosion layers build up very gradually over extended periods. We might also observe features known as greenish encrustations on the surface. These are typically small, hard, and sometimes crystalline deposits of various copper corrosion products like malachite or azurite. These specific features clearly show that the chemical changes on the metal surface happen slowly, progressively, and have penetrated deeply into the material. They are not merely a superficial coating that has been applied to the top. These are considered strong and reliable indicators of authentic, prolonged aging processes. Such intricate and microscopic details are exceptionally difficult for forgers to replicate with any degree of accuracy. Knowing these key signs of natural aging helps us to confidently determine if the aging process observed on the vessel is natural or if it might be artificial. Unfortunately, some individuals try to make newly manufactured objects look old and valuable by applying a fake patina. However, these artificially created patinas are often far too uniform in color and texture, or they can sometimes be rubbed off relatively easily, revealing fresh metal underneath. A natural, authentic patina, in contrast, is intrinsically part of the metal itself, deeply bonded to its structure. The undeniable presence of a true, complex and multi-layered patina strongly suggests that this particular vessel could indeed be many centuries old. Making this distinction between natural and artificial aging is absolutely crucial for accurately understanding its true historical value and significance. It ultimately determines whether it is a genuine artifact from the past or a more modern imitation designed to deceive. We must always be extremely careful and thorough in our detailed assessment. To be absolutely certain about the vessel's precise age and the exact composition of its metal, we can employ a range of advanced scientific methods of analysis. One very common and non-destructive method is known as X-ray fluorescence, or XRF analysis. This powerful technique can tell us exactly what metals are present in the alloy. For example, the proportions of copper and zinc if it is brass, or copper and tin if it is bronze, without damaging the object. Another method, though more applicable in specific contexts, is thermoluminescence, TL testing. TL testing is primarily used for dating fired ceramic materials that might have been found in close association with the metal object, or sometimes it can date the ceramic core material if the vessel was made using a lost wax casting process that involved such a core. Furthermore, a technique called Patina stratigraphy involves carefully examining the microscopic layers of the patina itself, almost like conducting a tiny archaeological excavation directly on the object's surface. These rigorous scientific tests provide objective, quantifiable data to support and verify our visual observations and expert opinions.